For our Tuesday afternoon, we've had a mix of clouds and sunshine, a few isolated showers and storms developing, but really the story throughout the day has been the heat. Temperatures making it into the middle 90s for some of us, but 92 degrees was the high for us here in Savannah. A degree above normal. 91 is now normal for Savannah for this time of August. Temperature-wise right now, some of us are still a little bit hotter, especially in the southwestern part of the area. Baxley is at 97 degrees, 93 for Statesboro and Pembroke, 92 though for Hinesville, so not too bad for a few locations. That sea breeze cooling the coastal spots off down into the mid 80s for Hilton Head, but factoring the humidity, it is still feeling hotter, and this will be a concern over the next several days with heat index values over 105 degrees expected, with of course hotter afternoon high temperatures. The live scan on Viper radar shows us that we do have some thunderstorms beginning to develop for our interior communities into Tattnall County. We do have a heavier cluster moving through Lynn. This is moving off to the north along US 25, will be making its way into Evans County, Claxton, just some light rain in your area. Further to the south into western Long County and to western Wayne County, we do have an area of heavier rain setting up as well along 341. This is moving toward 301 slowly, so places like Jessup, Doctortown, and Ludowici, you will likely be feeling the effects of a few brief heavy downpours, but most of us will be missing out on that for this evening. Same thing for tomorrow. Rain chances will be with us, but only a few isolated showers and storms are expected during those afternoon hours, mostly along the sea breeze as it sets up, so inland communities will likely stay a little bit drier, but it will be hotter for our inland spots. Here we are for our high temperatures over the next few days, low to mid 90s, and of course hotter heat index values over 105 degrees, so make sure you do take precautions to stay cool and hydrated, and of course take plenty of breaks in the air conditioning and stay in the shade if you can. Hour by hour throughout tonight, a few more showers possible early on, but overnight mainly dry despite the cloud cover staying thick for us. Into the early morning hours, temperatures will just cool off into the upper 70s to lower 80s for most locations. Before lunchtime, heating up but dry, but then it's after lunchtime when those showers and storms will begin to develop mainly along the coast. They will try to work their way inland, but Vipercast indicates that a lot of that activity will die off as we head into the early dinner time hours. In the tropics, we have two tropical waves that are of no concern for development, very low in risk of that happening. Our concern in the tropics is Tropical Storm Aaron, which formed yesterday just to the west of the Cape Verde Islands. This system not looking too impressive right now. In satellite imagery, though, we are beginning to see more bursts of convection again around the center, so this is trying to reorganize a little bit, become a more organized system. 45-mile-per-hour sustained wind right now. We do expect it to gradually get stronger over the next several days, possibly by the end of the week becoming the season's first hurricane, and once it's just north of Puerto Rico, possibly a major hurricane as it is just to the east of the Turks and Caicos. The long-range forecast does indicate that it will turn off to the north, but it depends on how strong this high-pressure center stays, how quickly it is able to make that turn to the north, but at this point, we're not looking at an immediate threat to the east coast of the United States. So at this point, good news from the tropics, but of course it is worth keeping an eye on any system that is coming from the Cape Verde region of the Atlantic. For the next few days, those rain chances will be on the lower end, with temperatures heating up in the low to mid 90s, drying out even more so as we head into early next weekend, with possibly Aaron well out to sea. We might see those rain chances go away altogether.
We'd like to take a break from the rain, of course. We've
really
had so much. Yes.
We
All right,
will.
Scott.
Thanks, Scott.